I'm Roxane Heaton. I'm the Chief Information Officer for Macmillan Cancer Support. In my role, I look after the technology estate, the digital estate, and the future of data for all our users. It's a great question. I think the diversity of different routes is really interesting, and that's what shapes a lot of different teams and different insights. So my own route, I was in the bottom set of maths at school, and I think from very first days of education, but also the fact that I have a stammer, I reflect now, I probably had a lot of things that I overcame due to sheer resilience and aspiration to do things better. So I studied engineering at university, and it took me actually into banking because it was about the time of, sadly, 9/11. And so what I learned from banking is the value of money, clearly, and how to do things at pace. But I didn't stay there long. I wanted to see the world, so I joined the Navy, which gave me a great insight and work ethic for teamwork, and also the fact that there should not really be any hierarchy when the going gets tough, or at any time really. And so the value of teamwork to me has always stuck in everything I do, and the value of every member of a team bringing their own value. Really lucky to move from there to Morrison's, where I ended up as the digital and innovation director. I've worked in the public sector as well, and now here I am. And so my varied and diverse route, I think, is what has shaped me and what has stretched me. And I hope, like others who follow different routes, I would only say just follow your passion. There are a lot of different channels and routes to get into technology now, and a lot more than when I was going through school and education. And it's that adage that we hear now of you can't be what you can't see. What I think is really important, though, is that we visibly show these routes, because there's so many different ways for people to get into technology or return to technology or retrain, that everyone needs a different approach. And the narrative can be quite vanilla sometimes. And so the more we shout about the different routes that we see out there, hopefully it will inspire the person who didn't see the last route was suitable for them. It's a really exciting part of my role, and I'm working very closely with our learning development team and our HR teams on this. As I mentioned earlier, diversity and bringing lots of parties to have a voice is really important. So we're just about to start an apprentice scheme, both internally and externally. I've partnered with some small and large organisations who have equity, diversity and inclusion at the heart of their social agenda. And this is bringing new talent in, not only returners, but also veterans, for example, and people reaching out who need to be retrained in different ways. So back to, there's lots of different ways to get into technology. We need to have these offerings open for those that also want to and can retrain within Macmillan. And I would love people to be able to move sideways. So we're also looking at options for boot camps and other retraining options. Really early days on a lot of this stuff. I've only just joined, but we're already seeing the fruits of the labour here. And what it does is bringing great different insight to the team and really stretching our thinking. So for those looking to start a career in technology, just keep following your passions and your purpose. They may be the things that interest you, the things that make you thrive. I call them energy ladders. So keep going where you want to add value and where you feel valued. That to me is really important. And then conversely, for businesses looking to stretch this, accept people with different experiences. I think lots of people continually are now doing that, but not the normal traditional CV route. Do things differently, especially as different people interview differently, depending on their backgrounds and their diversity. So it's really important we provide the enablers for everyone to thrive, not only in those stages, but throughout. And then for individuals and businesses, no matter what organisation, get used to change and look outside. I think that's really important. I valued my different perspectives. I definitely know I don't have all the answers. So definitely for both organisations and for individuals, keep on stretching your network, keep on reaching out to peers. What I've really valued in the peers that I connect with is that we're all in this together as one team, especially in the charity sector. There's not enough money to go around, and so what we can do together to share things, be they things either processes, ways of approaching new initiatives or technology solutions outside what is a unique selling point, I guess, for the charity organisation. Let's do more of that together, and let's work hard to keep on developing great things for all users out there. So for individuals, keep having fun is the main thing.